Hello friends, welcome all of you. This video is going to be very interesting. There are 10 tips by that you are able to build your personality positive. If you implement these tips, honestly believe me, everyone like you, everyone respect you, everyone attract towards you. So please watch this video till end. First tips to build a positive personality is accept responsibility. When people accept additional responsibility, they are actually giving themselves a promotion. Responsible behavior is to be accept accountability that represent maturity. Acceptance of responsibility is a reflection of our attitude of and the environment we operate in. Most people are quick to take credit for what goes right, but very few would readily accept responsibility when things go wrong. A person who does not accept responsibility is not absolved from being responsible. Your objective is to cultivate responsible behavior. Stop the blame game. People who don't accept responsibility shift the blame to their parents, teacher, and genes, God, fate, luck, or the stars. Responsible behavior should be inculcated right from childhood. It can be taught without a certain degree of obedience. Ancient Indian wisdom teaches us that the first responsibility is the community, second to our family, and third to ourselves. When the hierarchy is reversed, a society starts generating social responsibility out to be the moral obligation of every citizen. Society are not destroyed so much by the activity of rascals, but by the inactivity of the good people. So we must build a positive personality and play a role to stop destroying activity in the society. Second tips to build a positive personality is choose your words carefully. A person who says whatever he likes will usually end up hearing what he doesn't like. Be tactful. Tact consists of choosing one's word carefully and knowing how far to go. It means knowing what you say and what to leave unsaid. Talent without tact may not always be desirable. Words reflect attitude. Words can hurt feeling and destroy relationship. More people have been hurt by an improper choice of word than by any natural disaster. Choose what you say rather than say what you choose. That is the difference between wisdom and foolishness. Excessive talking does not mean communication. Talk less, say more. A fool speak without thinking. A wise man think before speaking. Words spoken out of bitterness can cause irreparable damage. The way parents speak to their children in many instances shape their children's destiny. Third tips to build a positive attitude is don't criticize. When I talk of criticism, I refer to negative criticism. When a person is criticized, he becomes defensive. But we can give positive criticism. It means criticize with a spirit of helpfulness rather than a put down. Offer solution in your criticism. Criticize the behavior, not the person, because when we criticize the person, we hurt their self-esteem. The right to criticize comes with the desire to help. Some suggestions for giving criticism that motivates others are: be a coach, that is, criticize with a helpful attitude. A coach criticizes to help improve performance of the athlete. Understanding and concern will act as a motivator. The attitude should be corrective rather than punitive. Give the other person an opportunity to explain his side. Show them how they would benefit from correcting their mistake. Point out the loss from not correcting it. Rather than telling, ask for suggestion for improvement. Criticize the performance, not the performer. Don't express personal resentment. When someone realizes and admit his mistake and apologize, let him save face. Close on a positive note with appreciation. Fourth tips to build a positive personality is be a good listener. One often read that the art of conversation is dying, but would not you agree that infinitely more valuable and rare is good listener? Ask yourself this question: how does it make you feel when you wanted somebody to listen to you and they did not more talking than listening? They disagreed with the first thing you said. They interrupt you at every step. They were impatient and completed every sentence you started. They were physically present but mentally absent. They heard but did not listen. You had to repeat the same thing 3 times because the other person was not listening. To be a good listener, encourage the speaker to talk. Ask question. It shows interest. Don't interrupt. Don't change the topic. Show understanding and respect. Pay attention, concentrate. Avoid distractions. Show empathy. Concentrate on the message and not on the delivery. Recognize the non-verbal communication such as facial expression, eye contact, etc. They might be communicating a different message from the verbal. Listen to feelings and not just words. Fifth tips to build a positive personality is give honest and sincere appreciation. The psychologist William James said, "One of the deepest desire of human being is the desire to be appreciated. The feelings of being unwanted is hurtful. Expensive jewels are not real gift. They are apologies for shortcoming. Many times we buy gift for people to compensate for not spending enough time with them. Real gift are when you give a part of yourself. Sincere appreciation is one of the greatest gifts one can give to another person. It makes a person feel important. The desire to feel important is one of the greatest craving in most human beings. It can be a great motivator." Sixth tips to build a positive personality is when you make a mistake, accept it and move on. When I am wrong, make me easy to change, and when I am right, make me easy to live with. This is a good philosophy to live by. Some people live and learn, with others live and never learn. Mistakes are to be learned from. The greatest mistake a person can make is to repeat it. Don't assign blame and make excuse. Don't dwell on it. When you realize your mistake, it is a good idea to accept responsibility for it and apologize. Don't defend it. Why? Acceptance and disarm the other people. Seventh tips to build a positive personality is discuss but not argue. Argument can be avoided and lot of heart attack prevented by being a little careful. The best way to win an argument is to avoid it. An argument is one thing you will never win. If you win, you lose. If you lose, you lose. If you win an argument but lose a good job, customer, friend or marriage, what kind of victory is it? Pretty empty. In an argument, both people are trying to have the last word. Argument is nothing more than a battle of egos and result in a alien contest. A bigger fool than the one who knows it all is the one who argue with him. So please discuss but not argue. Eighth tips to build a positive personality is practice honesty, integrity and sincerity. Honesty means to genuine and real versus fake and fictitious. Build a reputation of being trustworthy. If there is one thing that builds any kind of relationship at home, at work or socially, it is integrity. Not keeping commitment amount to dishonest behavior. Honesty inspires openness, reliability and frankness. It shows respect for oneself and other. Honesty is in being, not in appearing to be. Lies may have speed but trust have endurance. Integrity is not found in company, branches or title but in a person's character. Is it worth compromising one's integrity and taking shortcut to win? A person may win to trophy but knowing the truth can never be a happy person. More important than winning a trophy is being a good human being. Ninth tips to build a positive personality is be understanding and caring. In relationship, we all make mistake and sometimes we are insensitive to the need of others, especially those very close to us. All this leads to disappointing and resentment. The answer to handling disappointment is understanding. Relationship don't come about because people are perfect. They come about because of understanding. There is more gratification in being a caring people than in just being a nice person. So you must understanding and caring to others you like most. 10th steps to build a positive personality is develop a sense of humor. Some people are humor impaired. Have a sense of humor and you will possess the ability to laugh at yourself. A sense of humor make a person likable and attractive. Learn to laugh at yourself because it is the safest humor. Laughing at yourself gives you the energy to bounce back. Laughter is a natural tranquilizer for people all over the world. Humor may not change the message, but it certainly can help to take the sitting up. At last, I will give you one bonus tips. Smile and be kind to everyone. If you honestly implement all above tips in your life, then you will have a positive personality in your life. If you like this video, then please like, subscribe to my channel. We will meet very soon in our next video. Till then, thank you.